Well, good morning, everyone. This is Aline with Martin Creatives. I'm very happy to be back. I've been gone for quite some time, and I'm hoping that this year will be much better than last year. I'm sure a lot of people have that same thought. Mine was basically due to medical reasons. So with that said, I'm pleased to share my latest little design utilizing the pink blush digital kit from Studio 28E Designs. Our design team has basically somewhat changed with regards to the roles, and there are now 3 options available by which to display the kit. You can do it as an insert, a journal, or cards. This was supposed to be an insert, but I am not sure if it really meets the criteria. So if it doesn't, then I'm going to say it's a mini journal. In any event, it was created utilizing a half sheet of 12 by 12 cardstock. So it was cut down, turned into a 6 by 12 piece of cardstock. Then it was scored, folded, and condensed into this 4 by 6 mini album or journal or insert, whatever you'd like to call it. But in any event, it's got quite a bit in it. When I printed the images from the kit itself, what I did to make it smaller to try to fit this idea was I turned the images to a horizontal format, but printed them in a vertical format. So I hope that makes sense. I'm not sure if anybody gets what I'm going for, but in any event, the images were a landscape, and the printing format was a portrait. So it basically made it smaller. I'm not sure how to explain it other than that. But in any event, let me go ahead and show you what this looks like. The very front of the journal has some ribbon on it. It can either be tied over the envelope as you saw, or you can tie it this way where it will actually hold the booklet closed. On the very front, I have some lace along with some floral trim. There is an envelope that is made out of paper from the kit. It's held together with Velcro and then just scored and folded. Inside you have 2 little journal cards, and these came from the kit itself. So I'll put these back. Then what you're going to do is the booklet just folds open. Here's your first page. Again, these are all images from the kit. I just used some vintage photo ink and kind of highlighted the cards. These are 2 insets, blank. Here I took the images, as I was saying, the pages, and I turned them into a landscape and printed them on a portrait. And what happened is I ended up with this size of a piece of paper, and it worked perfectly for this book. So here I've added some trim. This is your first page. I folded it over, it flips open. I added some tea stain paper here. This is another page out of the kit, along with a journal card that I turned into a tuck spot. Here's some additional journal cards that came from the kit itself. Everything is very subtle, very muted, and I really like the design. This folds in, this folds over. Again, you have some more tea stained paper. You have another image from the kit. again, I fold it over. You have a writing surface here. You have more surface here. I added some trim. This is another page from the kit here, and which transferred, these two were together. So you flip it over, then I use some lace and as a tuck spot for some additional cards from the kit. Again, some more trim that I added. This is another page. You flip it open and this is the whole page. I took just a itty bitty portion of it and folded it over here to give some color on the back side. Here I added some paper. Again, this is a plain sheet from the kit. A little journal card from the kit. This is just some paper that I embossed and then used some antiquing stains and some golden paste to give it this rustic look. This is a paper that I had made from my jelly print that I've had sitting around for a while. This is just some textiles that I wound up and placed here to give it some texture. Again, you fold this over. This is some paper that I had played with on my jelly print. This is another page out of the kit. Here I've added some trim to accent it. You fold it over. You have some more tuck spots, or another tuck spot here with some more journal cards. This is another page from the kit. Again, I've left you room to write wherever you want to write. This is the last page. Here is just some plain paper. Actually, this is a grocery bag that I cut down. These little guys are from the kit. I fussy cut them out. They're actually little teacups and I thought they were adorable. So I added some gold trim to the rims and the handles. And so here you go. And then I use these as a tuck spot. Just a place to put something cute and decorative that I thought was really needed. So again, see, and here's both sides. The band also came from the kit. And then this is the very back. And here again, I've taken paper from the kit. I've made a larger envelope, which opens up. And you have, again, 2 more journal cards. This is all from the kit itself. So I had a lot of fun doing this. It was different. It was something that I haven't done before. Like I said, I don't know how you would want to close it, but you can either tie the ribbon to the front or you can tie the ribbon to the back, and then it keeps the booklet closed. So if anyone is interested, I'm more than happy to show you how I made the little booklet, but I can tell you it is simple. You take a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock, you cut it in half into a 6 by 12, and then if you have a scoreboard, you place the 6 by 12 in the scoreboard. Starting at 4 inches, you're going to score at a 1/2 inch intervals up until the 8 inch mark. And then you remove it. If you don't have a scoreboard, you want to use some sort of a scoring tool, whether it be a bone tool like this, or you can use a metal ball tool. A lot of times they use it for like embossing or when you work on clay. I don't have one readily available, but they're basically just a metal piece, and then they have a little ball on the end of them. And utilizing a ruler, then you lay the paper on top of something that's got a little bit of cushion to it, whether it be like an old phone book or just something. It's so that when you push your scoring tool down on the paper next to the ruler, it actually has a little bit of give so that it makes an indentation. Once that's all done, then you fold all the score marks so that you end up with 4 peaks, and I believe it'll be 6 valleys, because you have a valley, a peak, 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 or a valley. So it ends up this way. So let me see if I counted this right. So the first spot here is considered, yeah, that's a valley. See, so there's a valley, here's a peak, there's a valley, a peak, a valley, a peak, a valley, a peak, a valley. So you have 4 peaks and you have 4 valleys, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 valleys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 valleys and 4 peaks is what you'll end up with. And then what you do is you're just going to glue them together so that you, the peaks are going to be glued together, which gives you 4 pieces that stick up like this, that allows you to attach your flip pages to. And you can do that with either glue or double-sided tape, whatever you feel is going to work best for you. And then you proceed to put it all together. So again, like I said, if anyone's interested, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do a video to show you how you actually create the booklet to start adding your pieces to it. In addition, I've also been working on a lot of other items that are not so much journal related, more so into hand stitching or slow stitching, embroidery work. I'm just trying to diversify. I love doing crafts, and I've found over the years that I've dabbled in jewelry, I've dabbled in clay, I've done journals, I've done embroidery work, I've done sewing, I've done no-sew projects, I've done applique work. So I'm fairly well-rounded, I guess, is how I feel. And because I do a little bit of everything, I like to move around. I don't like to stick with one thing consistently, because then I get bored really easy. So like I said, I'm more than happy to share with you guys. Sorry about this. My kitty cat decided to come visit me. She is a calico, and she's very, very prissy. I mean, she goes where she wants, she does what she wants, and she just kind of like takes over. She's always like to sit on top of my work, whether I'm beading or stitching or anything that I'm doing. So here's one of my embroidery pieces. I'll just give you an idea. So there's the embroidery piece, one of them that I've done. And I'll be sharing some more with you where I have taken a bunch of blocks, and I've actually sewn them together and made a wall hanging. I've also been fortunate in that we've done a lot of remodeling in our home over the last year. So I have a new studio space that I'll be sharing with everyone. And I'm just looking forward to a new year and hopefully no more health issues. And I hope everyone else is looking forward to a new year and that things will start to improve for everyone. With that said, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.